When a drug patent expires, pharmaceutical companies have a serious problem. The cash cow stops printing. That's because their exclusivity ends, and at that moment, generic drugs flood the market. Prices collapse, profits vanish. And that billion-dollar drug, just another name on the discount shelf. Now, in a perfect world, pharmaceutical companies would just move on, develop new treatments, new innovations, new patents. That's how it's supposed to work. But what if pharmaceutical companies have nothing new in their drug pipeline? No breakthrough, no backup, no next big thing. What does a pharmaceutical giant do when the cupboard is bare? They don't innovate, they repackage. Same pill, new name, fresh patent. And they sell it to you over again for more. This is a true story. Quick reminder, if you find these videos valuable, please tap the like button and consider subscribing. And if you're already subscribed, just take a second to check that YouTube hasn't unsubscribed you. It happens more often than you might think. In the late 1990s, AstraZeneca had a blockbuster drug, Prilosec, a medication used to treat acid reflux and ulcers. It made billions, but its patent was about to expire. And AstraZeneca had a problem. They had nothing new in the pipeline. No replacement drug, no innovation ready to go. Just a looming cliff. So what did they do? They took Prilosec, tweaked it a little to isolate the S isomer, and named it Nexium. Then they found a new medical indication for it and expanded use, which allowed them to file a new patent. The result? Same basic drug, same class, same effect, but legally a new product. And just like that, AstraZeneca got another decade of exclusivity without inventing anything truly new. They didn't prove it worked better. They just proved how good marketing is. New ads, new packaging, new pricing. Doctors were encouraged to switch patients from Prilosec to Nexium. And of course, most of them did because they trusted the messaging, even though it was nearly the same drug. So you might ask, how do I know so much about this? Because this is a famous case study. It's published in the Harvard Business Review Case Study Database. I used to work in corporate training, and from a communication skills perspective, we used to use this case study in a lot of our training. Not to critique the ethics of it, but just as a model on how to tell a compelling business story. And that's exactly how this is treated in the business world, as a success story, a strategic win. Not a win for patients, not a win for public health, just a win for revenue. This is what people need to understand about Big Pharma. They're not in the business of healing. They are in the business of patents. If it's not protectable, it's not profitable. If it's not billable, it's not researchable. If it can't be sold in a monthly refill, it's irrelevant. So when they tell you meat will kill you, or that statins are a miracle, or that you'll be on medication forever, ask yourself, who wins if you believe that? Because the second you start healing with food, with real, unbrandable, non-patentable nutrition, you stop being a customer. And that's a massive problem for companies that are really nothing more than marketing organizations. Rebranding an old pill as a new miracle drug is not healthcare. It's marketing. And it's not rare, it's routine. So the next time someone says to you that carnivore is a scam and real food can't heal you, remember this. They've done worse with less, and they call that innovation. And to discover how we got here, check out this video next.